Sunday, Monday,
Walking Dead.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Glenn is dead.
Thursday, Friday, Deanna's head.
What a head.
John McCain, my friends, it's up to you.
These Walking Dead are everywhere. These Walking Dead are everywhere.
Don't let the Walking Dead bite you.
Don't let them bite.
Don't let 'em bite. My Walking Dead.
Hello.
What's up? Welcome to The Walking Dead, episode 7,
Episode 5,
six?
Season 6.
Episode 7, season 20.
I'm Oxnard.
I'm Boss.
I'm Dexter.
Episode was called Now. There's a lot of urgency behind that title. And
Not so much in the episode.
yep, that's weird. Okay, so this episode of The Walking Dead, I don't have the ratings. I can't tell you who's responsible for this, though.
Oh, let's have it.
Abby Yubian.
I like how he phrases that. Who's responsible?
Who's responsible for this? Who is responsible for this
And
episode?
written by Corey Reed. Neither of which have blue links on Wikipedia to see what other things they've done.
'Cause
Probably
they
nothing.
suck. Never again.
Before we get into the episode, we always enjoy reading your comments.
Let's do that. Job 187. Goods that are widely sought after. Valuables like gold or seashells. Divisible, not cumbersome and durable, usually are the kind of goods that become to function as money. Our, both U.S. and Sweden's... Is he Sweden? Yes, is he Sweden? Is he Swedish?
Yeah, I believe he might be
Oh.
Swedish.
Oh,
Which,
why
if you
would-
are,
I
excellent.
think he is.
Currencies are not backed up by anything other than state power.
It's gonna immediately unsubscribe.
Oh, yeah. And are called fiat money. So having bottle caps as a currency in a post-apocalyptic world makes as much sense as trading with small rocks or dried cow dung.
Yeah, he was the one who said my Swedish vowels were good.
Oh, yeah? You should be doing this then.
Too late.
They are invaluable to us today, and I personally see no reason why they'd be more valuable after a nuclear war.
That's 'cause
You're
we were-
welcome.
We were talking about what would be currency after.
He mentioned seashells. Why would seashells be valuable?
Well, the seashells used to be valuable in some cultures back in the day. Just because
Native
it's
Americans.
they're somewhat rare to come by.
Are they?
Gotta be by the sea.
And there's a limited amount because only so many people probably go to the beach and it goes inland. So it's probably why living along the coast was like the tops.
That would only
Oh, man, I'm so rich.
that would create a beachtocracy. The rich are all along the coasts, while the poors are inland.
Yeah.
Pores.
Oh, the pores. And then when the rich get washed away, the pores move to the beach.
Wow, that's
And those
cool.
pores get clogged.
That's natural justice. Beach justice.
Next.
Mario Pellequito says, regarding the locked cell, it was unlocked from the beginning. Eastman threw away the key after starving to death a guy who killed his family. Keep up the great work, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I think we were confused. We thought it was locked, and then at some point, after putting Morgan in there, he threw the key in the river. But it turns out he was probably unlocked the whole time. Morgan never just had the inclination to possibly test the door, which is the only single escape from that cell, which you'd think would be the first thing any normal, rational person in that situation would immediately check.
Thanks you for your support, Mario.
Peliquito,
You're the man.
the inventor, he has a long one.
Oh, boy.
If it doesn't fill it out, I'll read the rest.
Last week's episode would have been 1,000 times less boring if Morgan had found himself in the cage with the cheese man, standing outside holding his goat saying, "It puts the lotion..." I'll do that. "It puts the lotion on its skin."
On its skin!
Oh, put the lotion in the fucking basket, lady!
I'd fuck me.
I'd fuck
I'd
me.
fuck me.
Don't you know?
I know what you're talking
Yeah, you just don't like making eye contact with Oxnard while he repeats
Ew.
that.
Hold on, let me tuck
I'd
my
fuck
genitals
me.
in between my legs and
Yeah.
dance around with
Put
a
on
cape.
some 80s music. Dance around a little for us.
Hold on, where's my lip balm?
There is now a massive sea change in how the horror genre is depicted on TV.
What does that mean?
I don't know, a massive... Did he mean capital C change? Is that what he meant?
Maybe.
or massive
that's what he
cock
meant. I think he
change.
meant- no,
Or
he meant
cunt.
that.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
he
say
meant
cunts.
like there's now a
Can
massive
I say
capital C change in how the horror genre is depicted on TV. It used to be target to a simple audience with simple tastes and contained, shut up,
It was like Sean Connery going Swedish.
target,
Target.
target. Sean Connery doesn't do any accents except his own. Target to a simple audience with simple tastes and contain mainly action and gore, but now that demographic has changed. Oh, I can't do this anymore. And contains, well, let's just say people who like Twilight, etc. Oh my god, I totally agree with that, especially with this show. Now we're seeing episodes dedicated to emotional backstories or relationships, etc. In my opinion, it slows everything down and becomes shitty.
What was that show on HBO that was popular?
Deadwood?
No. It was like Twilight-y. It reminded me of Twilight. It had pixies.
Oh, True Blood.
True Blood.
Yeah.
Was that something similar? Never seen an episode of it.
That was pretty gory. I mean, that was never trying to be like a horror. It was always like a horror romance kind of thing. I mean, there was a lot of gore and sex and like stuff like that. I never thought it was scary though.
Okay.
I don't think it was ever really meant to be scary. I think it was more meant to be like some intense sexualized vampire romance show thing.
I agree with the inventor.
Well, he has more.
I want a number warning system on shows so we know who the writers are targeting. 1, 90% action, 10% romance, or whatever, up to 10 fucking Twilight. Last week's episode was an 8. Star Wars kid makes bad cheese and turns Psycho Morgan into an Amish asshole.
I like it.
That's awesome.
It's true.
It is true.
Am I watching horror or drama?
Timothy Combs says, say one thing for that Morgan episode. Say it was boring as fuck. No period but an excellent comment.
He doesn't need a period.
He doesn't need it.
When
That
he
was
stops,
a phrase.
You
God
stop.
damn it.
An observation that perhaps can go to the halls of some of the greatest YouTube comments ever conceived.
Yes.
At the very least.
Yes.
At the very least. That is, if not the best, one of the top 2 best comments ever given.
I think it's number 1.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
Well done, sir.
Thanks, Tim. And now Amazing Larry's back with a whole new name.
Incredible Lawrence. What? He's got a crazy goat. He turned into a goat. Regarding episode 5, now, the one we're about to get into. That episode was boring as shit. Who cares about these minor characters of Alexandria? The turd walkers and the sewer were a nice touch, but old lady Deanna is still the ugliest monster in the history of this entire show. Her face constantly looks like John McCain, dressed as a woman, trying to take a painful dump.
Good observation, Amazing Larry.
Incredible Lawrence.
Incredible Lawrence.
He also says in another comment, I'd like to make a prediction. The event that Dexter is waiting for involving a certain character and a certain as yet unseen bad guy, I can see them setting up that exact scene, and then at the last moment the event happens to another fan favorite major character instead. Oh, okay. This is probably how they'll end the season. You know, because the writers are so clever.
So clever.
Yes. I agree. They're definitely going to fucking do that. P.S. Cheeseman Eastman, master of self-defense, turns around directly in front of a diving walker, exposing his entire back and gets bitten. Why couldn't he just pull Morgan out of the way? Fuck you, The Walking Dead. Well, that's what we were talking about. Like, all he had to do was bonk him on the head with the stick.
Yeah.
He could have done it from 4 feet away.
Just push Morgan out of the way or just, anything.
Ridiculous.
I agree with
That
Amazing Larry.
I wrote some notes about this, and that ties into one of the notes I took.
Who wants to read Jack Cordial responding to Incredible Lawrence?
His most recent one.
Yeah, that one right there.
I keep telling my father and wife that Deanna looks more and more like a walker every episode of the show
Poor
that
actress.
passes. I wonder if this is something the writers are doing intentionally to set us up for her actually becoming one. I think they did something like that with Shane in the episode where he died.
Thank you, Mr. Plinkett.
Astute comment.
And so in The Walking Dead. Walking Dead's the biggest piece of crap I've ever seen.
Diana looks like a lizard and a frog fucked.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Fucking zombies suck. They're not scary and they're all stupid. Number 2. All right, so getting into this episode now.
I mean, I want to comment off of Amazing Larry first.
Sure.
I agree that, unfortunately, I don't think anything big's going to happen until the last episode, and then we're going to be fucked over again. That's just their MO.
He knows. Larry knows what I'm waiting for.
It's just about the money. They don't want to show us anything good. They just want us to keep watching for years and years. These huge, long seasons where nothing happens.
Too many episodes. That's one of my notes. It just leads to too much filler. You can just tell, like, they wanted to start strong and leave you with that stupid cliffhanger with Glenn, and now they're going to drag that out to force you to watch all this boring, stupid shit you don't care about just in the hopes that, oh, what happened to Glenn? What happened to Glenn? What happened to Glenn? Even though I don't really care about Glenn, it's just like...
He is a fan favorite, though.
If he is going to die, just kill him already. Don't... Stop it.
Well, I'm telling you, Amazing Larry knows exactly what I'm waiting for, and... I thought it was going to happen the way Larry's describing at the end of last season. I think I may have even thought at the mid-season finale of last season,
Wow.
What I've been waiting for was going to happen, but no. And then I thought, okay, it didn't happen then. Then at the end of the season for the year, then it'll happen. Didn't happen then, not even close to it. And now maybe it'll happen at the mid-season finale of this season or the end of the season for the year. It's just fucking... I've never seen a show so dragged out. I don't understand. Why are they... It's like the writers can't come up with a way to get a lot done in an episode.
Like, the first 2 episodes were good because at least something happened. There was, like, a plot move.
They were doing well until they had that Morgan-only episode for no reason. Totally unnecessary.
Yeah, like, first, it's like, okay, we got to handle all these zombies. And then it's like, oh, the wolves are here now. Okay, so that's what maybe the rest of the season we've got the wolves and stuff.
Instead, we've had basically a full season's worth of episodes, and we have no idea who the wolves are, why they're there, who's guiding them, what their purpose is.
Well, this brings up one of my things. Like, the wolves had just attacked. The wolves leave, immediately the horde shows up. And so now they're in this situation. But this is what I'm getting, what's confusing me. It doesn't seem like any of the characters are doing anything that makes sense. Like, they were just attacked by wolves. You saw a guy get hit by a Molotov cocktail on the wall. Now you just see the characters just openly up on top of the wall, taking no precautions. They're just kind of having these conversations up there. They're not lying low like they're supposed to be.
Yeah.
They're being quiet.
It doesn't make sense.
Top of the wall to start the show. That's true. That doesn't make any sense.
The big thing for me was the pantry scene where everyone starts going in. So I wrote here, like, how come there's no, like, head count or investigation to make sure there were no undercover wolves left behind, especially when everyone starts raiding the pantry? No one seems to be like, everyone get together. We're going to see who's here, who's not here. We just had this massive attack. We need to ensure, like, who's here, what's going
and you know
on.
what happens is, in that episode, Deanna is attacked by a walker who is a wolf.
Yeah.
Right? And then Rick
Carol
just
couldn't
walks
find.
up and is like, oh, Carol thought she hit one, and it got away. That must have been it. Well, great. If you knew that there was still one around that could have been a walker... First of all, where the fuck is Carol?
And also...
And second of all, why didn't you have anybody delegate somebody to look for it?
And in the house, there was a zombie woman.
Well, she killed herself. She was
she
a
killed
human.
herself.
She was a regular person. In the beginning of the episode, Rick is like, "This, another fucking speech. This is how it is now. It's them or us."
I know.
Blah blah blah. I had heard that fucking
start
speech
these
a zillion
monologues.
times.
I thought maybe she wasn't.
A bunch of
And then
nameless
she's
characters.
like, "Oh no, I don't know." Blah blah blah. And that was the one you see her. She had slit her wrists. And speaking of repetitive speeches, there was another thing when Maggie was leaving and Aaron's going with her. It was another thing of like, I can't let you go alone. I have to do this by myself. I'm not letting you go alone. I'll go. No, I'll go. You stay. No, me. It's my plan. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, my God.
Okay.
The dialogue
That's
is the
drama,
same
Dexter.
fucking shit. Anyway,
That brings up my other point. The sewer escape tunnel, which apparently Aaron knows about.
Brilliant idea.
Brilliant idea. Used in the stupidest way possible. If this guy knows they have a secret access outside, why didn't he set up a team or something to go out in the dead of night or something, cause some distraction, honk a car horn or something in the distance to get this horde away from them. Instead, they go there and they just hold each other and they're talking as zombies are they're not trying to get
And
through.
then Maggie
Like-
causes, she screams, luring walkers there. So now they've blocked that passageway off.
Yeah, it's just none of these especially characters who should know what they're doing, who have been on the
Like
outside.
Aaron.
Aaron and
He
Maggie
should know.
Yeah.
Why didn't he tell Rick that was there? Everyone knows that Rick is in charge. Deanna, John McCain, she said, my friends, I'm making, I want you to vote for Rick, my friends. He's a great American. So it doesn't make any sense. And Aaron is not one of these bitchy whiners that every episode there is one person who just decides, I'm for no reason against the rational thinking or the smart idea. You know what I mean? Or the plan.
They show this
There's
whole-
always one dissenter.
They show the barracks. They have all these weapons and guns and stuff. After that huge attack and after they're surrounded by zombies, I say everyone grab a weapon just in case there's the slightest breach anywhere, so everyone's ready to deal
Rick
with
did
it.
say that.
Why
Rick
don't you
did tell
watch him mow him
Deanna
down.
that everyone has to be armed, and he goes to the other woman that he starts making out with at the end of the episode.
If anything,
In
I
an
would set
earlier
up a-
one, like, you have to learn how to shoot. I have
Yeah.
to teach your son how to shoot, and she's like, you don't, blah blah blah, don't touch him, whatever, because he had saved him in that earlier episode from running off the cliff. And she's like, look, I've asked Rosita, she's been showing me how to shoot, but there's still no organization. They try and make it like Rick's in charge. Well, he only works with his original core group of people.
who apparently were being denied. We don't know, like, what's going. Is Daryl Daryl be making a plan? Like, is Daryl just out there waiting to be rescued? Is
Well, I think
Abraham?
we're gonna find out. I'm assuming we'll find out next week. What happened to Sasha, Abraham, and Daryl.
they
I don't know
better-
where Carol is.
They better have been doing something proactive instead of just like, hey, where's our rescue? Carol, for some reason, I had a weird feeling. Remember when the kid was upstairs and she was offering him the cookies? I had this weird
She's in
feeling
there?
that Carol is like up there and the little kid is like hiding her or something like that. I just had this weird
Why
feeling.
would she be hiding?
I don't know. Like maybe I don't know. I just got this weird feeling like seems weird. Why does this kid not want to come downstairs?
Well, he's
and-
traumatized because he says at one point, like, it's changed down there because he watched his mom brutally murder a woman that was trying to kill her.
Right, and also he has the closet you lock from the inside. I don't know. I just have a feeling they're gonna see like Carol went in.
Oh
there or
yeah.
something.
Also, that kid has that's another bad haircut in this show. There's no reason for these terrible haircuts. That kid has it's like that terrible bowl. First of all, he's not a young Asian kid. There's no reason for the bowl haircut.
He's not the son of Mo Howard.
Yeah.
Spread out.
He's not an Asian baby. They all have the same haircut.
Okay.
That's true. You look at our friends' pictures they all have the same haircut.
Okay.
I don't understand.
Well,
There's so
everyone knows
many
the
bad
first people to
hairdos.
die in the zombie apocalypse are all the barbers. A barber
Yeah.
panic under pressure.
Stylists, yeah, they just lose it.
They're always stabbing themselves.
That's my male barber.
I just wanted to cut hair. That's it. I don't know what went wrong.
How about a styling gel?
All right. One cool
Go
thing.
loot some styling gel.
Sounds like Chrisley. Uh-oh, I did it again.
I need power for my clippers.
How am I supposed to style with no
How-
power?
I'm supposed to give you a 2 and a 4.
Huh?
I don't do scissors.
I don't even have no pomade
That's true.
to style your hair.
Traditional.
Yeah,
None of them know how to use scissors anymore. That's why.
that's true. Where's my blue stuff for my combs?
What
I
is
gotta
that- what is that
disinfect
blue
my
stuff anyway?
combs. I don't know why this person is very.
Well, what is that blue stuff in the
Like
barbershop?
alcohol?
I
What
don't
is
know.
that? I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
It
it's
looks
like a
like-
disinfectant.
Looks like toilet water when you put the little pellet in the tank.
Yeah.
Turns the water blue. It's gross.
Maybe it is toilet water. Multi-purpose.
Yeah.
One cool thing this episode introduced were poop zombies. Thoughts on poop zombies, Dexter and Boss?
They stink.
Nice.
I don't know. It was kind of. I was just like, oh, okay, sewer zombies. Wow.
Yeah, those are probably hard to fight off.
Yeah, and apparently they were.
They looked
They were
hard to-
incredibly hard to fight
They're-
off.
Basically, she's pushing her hand through its body, and
Yeah.
somehow it's pushing her against a wall.
Yeah, I
Where
don't
is
know.
the
I don't.
zombie getting his strength from?
Exactly.
It's like You know, if this was like a fantasy world, well, it is a fantasy world, but
They're probably
like
slippery.
like a medieval magical fantasy world, and I'd be convinced that there's a magic power that makes the zombies strong.
Yeah.
Is there a poop golem in D&D? Does that exist?
There's probably
There better
something
be.
like that.
Fecal golem?
I don't know. There's probably like a sewage golem. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. Why wouldn't there
Definitely.
be?
All right. Well, I'm just surprised it hasn't been introduced into any campaigns with all the poop we have to deal with. All right, now we get to Carl
Oh, my God.
and Rod's big
Is
altercation.
it Rod? Is that his name?
Isn't it Rod? Or
Ron?
Ron?
Ron. Rod.
Something with an R.
Rod. Hey, Rod. First of all, the two worst actors I've ever seen.
Two
in my
bad
life.
haircuts,
You like my
too.
Two
plaid
bad
shirt?
haircuts, but nobody beats Carl's haircut. It's a fucking helmet.
I know. His head must be really tiny without the hair. That's one thing I just noticed.
Carl has a really little face.
That's what I'm noticing.
It's the hair, I think, makes it look smaller.
I don't think so. I think it's already small. but the hair does.
Carl has the same haircut as the Major from Ghost in the Shell, the anime. Look it up.
Welcome to Catty Bitch Talk about The Walking
I'm sorry,
Dead.
I don't know. I fucking
Look at the way he's dressed.
Oh, darling, honey, do something about that hairdo. It is terrible though. And then this guy
He's
Rod
really sweaty.
likes making
Why is he so sweaty?
emphatic hand gestures.
Yeah. He's a kid. He can't lift his
Look
left
how
arm.
sweaty they are.
Oh yeah,
'Cause of the
well,
abuse
they're
from
in
his
hot
father?
Atlanta. Oh no, they're in Virginia now.
All right, so here's the
Why are they
fight.
wearing so many layers?
Carl's walking away.
Yeah,
Pulls
guys,
him.
he's wearing
Carl,
a fucking
light
G-bag.
shove. Another pushback.
This the fighting here, I was laughing so hard when
Yeah.
Carl like throws himself at Ron. That was the lamest looking fucking thing I've ever seen. It was like they were afraid to kind of get
Yeah,
into it, the
yeah.
actors, you know what I mean?
Well,
It's like
Okay.
when Kyle and Cartman were fighting in South Park, and they're just like,
Yeah, just kind of
Stop it!
slapping at each other.
Stop it!
And he just
then-
lays on the ground. and
Yeah,
talks
and
to
he's
him.
like-
What is that?
Trying to save you.
Dad saved me, I save you. I think I'll lay here for. So wait,
He's just laying.
then he just lays there.
It's like so depressed.
So I don't understand. Does he like Carl? Because I thought he hated Carl because he stole his girlfriend. Carl stole Ron's girlfriend.
Well, this episode,
Ethne? Eden?
Endra,
Enos.
Enya,
Enid. That's
Enid.
it, right? Enid.
Enid. Well, this episode did introduce the concept of characters' sexuality suddenly switching out of nowhere. I thought that one nurse character was going to get with Eugene. Completely wrong.
I
there.
honestly, I thought that too. I thought, oh, here's a nice love interest for Eugene. Nope. Lesbian. But that's just fine.
All right, so that's
Well, she might not be a lesbian. She just might have been so relieved and
yeah.
just so happy. And Tara was the one that helped.
That's what girls do, right? They kiss each other all the
I'm
time.
assuming.
Yeah,
I'm assuming.
It's easier for
that
girls
just
to do
helps.
Look, I've got
They
the
like to
experience.
help each other.
Okay. Yeah.
that. As a strong mom, have you ever kissed another strong mom?
Yeah.
Dexter?
Strong moms are always looking for a makeout session
Nice.
with another strong mom.
Oh,
Really?
damn
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I would think that they would repel.
I'm always hunting strong moms now on the prowl.
That's it. That's basically my notes.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was the other kiss between Jesse and Rick.
Jesse.
Jesse.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Hello, I say I need a good cut.
Oh, yes, customer. Thank goodness. Oh, my God, I'm so happy to see you. Yes, hello. Come, welcome to Ergo Snips. Have a seat on whole chair for barber. Special Ergo barber chair. We hook you up to EKG.
Top barber science.
And up and down we go.
No oil.
Comfortable.
Only best
Oh,
chair.
it's a little poking my buttocks.
That's good for back. It keeps posture better. And that keeps your posture good. And while I snip at your hair,
Yeah.
it will be good. No moving. No moving. Here we go. What kind of haircut do you want? You want the bloob? I give you that's very popular back home, the bloob. I can give you the storp. Okay? Very long. I probably have to put wig on you and then cut the wig. Pull flick? How about the crim dork?
The shrimp's tail.
That's right, Yuri. Oh, shrimp tail, very popular back home. Very popular. Basically, what I do is I shave the size of your heads completely. Okay, no hair there, no hair. And then what I do is I take super glue and I paste the top part of your hair that's there, like samurai, but I paste it to the top of your head. And then what we do is we staple, okay, staple gun, the ponytail. Beautiful.
Looking good.
You are so handsome.
Oh, is this your blood or mine?
That's dog's blood. Part of the process.
Why are there no mirrors here?
What, have we made the money?
Shouldn't I see what you're doing?
It's surprise. Best part of Ergo Snips, every time you come, surprise you.
Happy birthday.
It's your birthday? You look so good. Surprise party? I hope so. Your boyfriend is going to love it, pretty lady. I love America.
I feel like a new man.
You look like a Brad Clooney. You're back there sharpening tool all day. It's like he's locked in there. Well, he is locked in there. He's a cage, is what he lives in, he sleeps in, does nothing but sharpen tool.
I accept.
Loves it. Can't get enough. Ergo Snips, #1 science in business.
Ergo Clips, the cut above.
And Rick is bonding with Ron.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know about that. I think he's playing a trick on him. Like, here, your first gun to shoot is a Magnum. That'll go well.
Now, did he leave a bullet in the chamber?
No,
Or he just wants him to practice
No, he's just
pulling the trigger?
Yeah, aiming because they're trying to stay quiet this episode,
Right.
so that waiting for Sasha and Abraham and Daryl to return, and then
Right.
they can lure the herd away again.
Here's another thing that doesn't make sense to me. Why is he having the kid practice with his Magnum? Why don't you give the kid like a semi-automatic,
Well, because he was right there, and that was the gun he had.
Well, guess what, Rick? That kid this inexperienced gunman drops your gun in the middle of that horde.
Yeah.
Good luck getting that gun back.
First of all, too, if
asshole.
that kid ever actually fired that gun, he would probably his arm would go flying off
That's
behind
what
him.
I said. That's why he's playing a
Gun's
trick on
bigger
him.
than him.
Giving him that as his
Was
first
he using the
gun to
arm
shoot.
that was damaged from the abuse of his father?
Oh, maybe.
Oh my! See, it just
I don't know.
nothing makes sense.
doesn't
I
make
don't know what's
sense.
going on.
I thought the kid was gonna push Rick. That would have been cool.
Well, I thought he was gonna make it so that Rick left, and then the kid just leaves. He's like, "Yeah, fuck you."
He pushes Rick, and it's the same thing as Glenn, and then we cut away from that story and start dealing with the wolves
Yeah.
for 5 episodes,
Yeah.
and we never
Oh,
get any
God.
closure on anything until
And then-
season 8.
And then it's gonna be like we'll have 2 episodes of the origin of the wolves. It'll be now, then, and then we'll be black.
It'll be
and white.
2.5 hours.
Ooh, yeah. And then you see Morgan walking with the cheese man, and it's all tied together.
Cheesemaker.
Cheese maker, whatever. Who gives a fuck? The guy was sucked. He deserved what he got. That's what I say. If you train hours a day doing forms, okay,
That he made up.
right?
That's not
Forms.
training.
And then all that training, and then when it comes time to use it, you don't. You deserve to die in that situation, cheese maker.
And that's worth an hour and a half of television on AMC.
Honestly, that's just the writers didn't think that through, and then they reached a point where they're like, "Oh, now we got to kill this guy. How do we do it? Oh,
Yeah.
how about he goes to save Morgan, and he, dives in front of him and turns around and gets bit. It's like, yeah, but he trains like 6 hours a day doing these martial arts.
Exactly.
Wouldn't he know not to do that and use his martial arts instead?
That's what I said.
That's a twist.
That's what I said last week. I said if you're
Yeah.
gonna kill him, it should just be a random, uncontrollable thing, like a zombie falls out of a tree.
Or make it a
bites him.
wolf.
Or a wolf. Exactly, a wolf.
Or maybe he steps on a pile of leaves and there's a zombie down
Maybe
there.
there's a
bites his
rival
foot.
cheesemaker
I
who
mean-
practices like a different school of cheesemaking.
Or the actual martial arts master comes out and says, "This man is an imposter.
Or the
I am the cheesemaker."
Or the cheese he tries to make poisons him.
Or that was the guy that was locked in the cage originally that had killed the whole family.
Yeah, that
like
would have been
that.
good.
That would have been really good.
Uh-huh.
He was the prisoner that had escaped.
See, that
And
would
then
have
he
been
like
awesome.
took over
would've
this
been
guy's
really
identity,
good.
and that would have
Yeah.
been so good. Mm-hmm. Fuck you, Walking Dead.
See, there's so many things.
That would have been incredible. That would have made up for
yeah.
a lot
That would have
to
been
me in this
amazing.
show. That would have been awesome.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's like Jar Jar Binks being a Sith master.
Yes. Do you think they're gonna do that?
I hope so.
No, that's all over the internet. Everyone's
Yeah.
talking about it. They're not going to do that.
I had a dream where Lucas came to
Came on my face.
You're a
Dexter,
stormtrooper.
time to leave.
and he said, "Jar Jar, jizz."
well, he's gonna do it right here.
The force is with you. The force is with you.
Hey, Dexter, I wanted to explain something about the new Star Wars.
No, but I did. It was
Oh,
like,
yeah?
are you kidding me? I was like, George Lucas is here, and I was like, and I just,
Lucas is here.
I walked
It's like
up.
Santa Claus.
I walked up and I asked him if that was like, if the whole theory that was out on the internet about him being the Sith Lord was really true or whatever, and then I was like secretly recording on my phone the whole encounter.
These are the dreams you have?
That was a dream I had.
I woke up 3 times last night screaming in terror. I wish those are the dreams I had. No, I'm joking.
I was like, see a doctor.
I don't have any dreams.
I don't sleep at all.
Do you
The
think
night terrors
George
get me.
Lucas's kids have any like interest in Star Wars? Do you think they ask him questions? So they're like, there's Dad with his
Dad's
Star Wars
thing
again.
again.
Probably into like Twilight.
Sure.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't like that genre, George.
George, you're my real dad.
No, they're like the
Doesn't
really
call him
asshole
Dad.
kids that call their dads by their first name.
Yeah. Well, they're adopted, aren't they?
I don't know.
Maybe
Yes,
there's some
he has 3
issues.
adopted
Maybe there's
kids.
some
So there
deep-seated
you go.
issues. Yeah.
I don't think so. I think they're having a grand old time. I think they're counting the lucky stars that George Lucas adopted.
Oh my God, I bet they are. She's a fucking billionaire. Skywalker Ranch, that place must be awesome.
Yeah. No, but I just wondered because if it is your dad, are you like, Skywalker Ranch, whatever?
You might be.
Darth
You could easily
Vader.
be like, oh, I hate it because it's like embarrassing, Dad. It might be one of those things like you go through a phase of your adolescence
What are you
where you
gonna-
feel that way, but then as an adult you look back and you're like, oh
So,
yeah, my
Jet-
dad was awesome.
Jet, my son Jet, what are you going to go for Halloween this year? Are you going to go as a gun? Maybe a stormtrooper?
I just
He makes them Gungans.
I just saw the zombie lady who supposedly slit her wrists.
Yeah, she
Didn't
did.
it look like she slit them the wrong way?
You vertically is when you mean it.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Not horizontal?
No, horizontal is
I
just a
just-
cry for help.
Oh, I always assumed
my
horizontal was the
Trust
right
me,
way.
guys. No.
Did you
no,
read that on the
vertical is
dark
you go-
web?
You go vertically. You bleed.
That's the
way,
kind of instruction
way
guide that would
faster.
be
It's kind
on
of
the
dark
deep
talk
web.
about, yeah, but think about the way your
That's
arteries
the
work.
way the veins go.
Yeah, you want to
guess.
cut long
No,
lines.
it's fact.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Always glad to help everyone out there.
Yeah.
No.
If you're gonna do it vertically.
Fucking disturbing
Jesus
facts.
Christ.
Ugh.
No, don't do that. Call
Dexter, Why do
somebody.
you know these things?
They say all kinds of things.
Creep.
If you're feeling that way, have like a glass of water. Maybe you're dehydrated. Take a walk. There's all kinds of like things. Like if you're feeling like extremely depressed, there's like a list of things to do, and it's like,
Oh.
have you done these things? 'Cause, like,
Drinking water?
that's one step on the list. It's like have a glass of water because dehydration has a serious. It does take
Have
serious
some
effects
water.
on you,
Right,
Go
right.
for
on
a
your
walk.
mood and everything.
Masturbate.
Oxnard starts
Masturbate
chugging
again.
water. Starts chugging gin.
It's God's water.
Chug gin.
All right. What else happens here?
Well, we got to talk about that pantry scene, okay? Because there's some important stuff.
All right.
There's some important stuff that happens there. These assholes just start raiding the place.
Yeah, who's the girl who's in charge of the food with the glasses?
I can't remember her name, but she has no control. Deanna is there. She is still in like a kind of
Fugue
stupor. Yeah, right. A fugue state. She's in her under her tighty whities, and then no one's doing anything. And so Spencer, Deanna's son, steps up and is saying like, "No, this is how we start to fall apart here." You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, it's not, you can't start going every man for himself now. Everybody has to stay together. We still have our society here.
Yeah,
and
think
we
of the
have
long
to-
term.
Right, exactly.
Makes sense. But then he breaks his own rule.
And then it turns out he just steals. I was like, this doesn't make any fucking sense.
Again, another example of
Yeah.
like, I'm not understanding.
Why is this character suddenly doing this? He steals all this shit from the pantry. He's getting drunk. He steals bizarro things. It's like, oh, I'll take a jar of pickles. I'll take a sleeve of crackers. I've got Sanka. I've got whiskey. It doesn't make any sense.
And then they have that
Here's a
shot.
single Brussels sprout.
They have that shot near the end of the episode where he like pulls out the sleeve of crackers, takes a bite.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how am I supposed to feel about that? Like, awesome?
So he's still a dick.
Yeah.
And then she, I didn't understand this at all. I didn't understand at all why this character did it. So then she is resolved now.
Deanna?
Yeah, thank you. Deanna is like, yes, my son is right. And she goes home and she's looking at a map and she's like, here's what we're gonna do. And she starts working on plans and getting ready to move forward, move on from what's happened.
I thought she was making a map for her campaign in D&D.
Maybe. Either way, she's involved in something.
Yes.
And then she comes down and sees Spencer do this, and she's like, what the fuck? She's confused, just like we are. And then she's going to bring everything back, and that's when she's attacked by that walker we talked about earlier, who is randomly around, and she is so stupid she doesn't know how to kill it. Rick comes,
Yeah, with a bottle.
And then later on, you see Spencer. He's taking over a watch, and it's like, so he doesn't care at all. Like, is he even paying attention? I don't understand where his apathy is suddenly coming from.
Yeah.
I don't understand it.
All right, so we're watching the
it's so
poop
confusing.
zombies here. Oh, there were 2 zombies. Okay.
Yeah, you didn't know?
You know,
No.
one was going for him, and the other one went for her.
You know what happened the second I saw that? I went on Twitter and I just shouted in caps, "Poop zombie!" So I missed it. Stupid internet.
That is the grossest zombie, and any cuts or nicks that they have on their body, they are going to get an infection.
I think it's funny how it seems there's a lot of moments, this is one of them, when a zombie could have bit somebody's foot or leg, but they go towards the torso.
Or the face.
They used to bite leg.
Now, is that because you'd think they'd bite you wherever they could get?
Yeah, exactly.
But it seems like they go for the jugular
They're
all the
just
time,
trying to
like a
make it
vampire.
like suspenseful.
Right? How many
Could those-
bites have we seen recently where it's at the face, neck, head area?
Yeah.
Could those zombies even see?
I don't think so.
I don't think they had eyes.
Yeah,
Makes no sense.
it doesn't.
They just think, oh, it looks cool. Like, they always have to have, like, a signature walker.
Should have made it
that's
like
super
shoot
gross.
poop out of its mouth at him.
It turns around and bends over and starts shitting.
Walking Dead.
Shitting dead.
That's basically it. This episode blew.
Well, then there's a scene. They get back. They're writing the name on the wall there of people who they think are dead.
Even though, like, minutes before that, they're talking about Glenn is out there. He's going to come home. And then you see
And Nicholas,
writing
yeah.
Glenn's name on the wall of the dead. Rick just said that Nicholas and Glenn are coming back. Mm-hmm. And then the next scene, they're writing their names on this wall of the dead.
And then Maggie's wiping it off, which I think proves Glenn is not dead. She took the name off the death wall.
Yeah, but Aaron started taking Nicholas's off. And
He's
we
not
know
dead either.
The bullet passed through his ear canal.
Get ready. You'll see.
And it was a fake Nicholas that was on top of Nicholas, who was on top of Glenn, who was being eaten by the walkers.
Oh, they just landed on a corpse that happened to explode.
Yes. You looking for something?
I hate these Black Ops Call of Duty commercials.
I liked it. It's funny.
I don't like it.
Y'all heard Kevin?
I just hate those
Just this
games.
fat guy doing all these
Yeah.
cool moves like he's a superhero.
It's your average Call of Duty
I think
player.
it's pretty funny.
It's not fat or young enough, though.
That's true.
All right. What else?
That's it. It sucked.
Did you watch the preview for the next episode?
I did.
Surprised we talked
Now,
about
what
this
happens
much.
there? Because I missed it.
It's about
not
Glenn and
much.
Abraham. No, it's about
No, not
Abraham
even.
and
And
Sasha
Daryl.
and Daryl. Yeah,
Yeah.
not Glenn.
It's like Goku's alive.
There's
Yeah,
probably,
exactly. Yeah, that's the title.
There's probably some Glenn in there, maybe.
They may go to that. They're not going to show you that in the coming
Yeah,
attractions,
right.
but you basically just see them traveling slowly. Daryl is like pushing his bike slowly. That's it. So it's going to be probably. My money's on boring, but that's where I bet
It's a smart bet.
on every episode. We'll see. They may go to Glenn, and we may find out what happened there. But
Maybe Glenn just passed out and he's so covered in gore that the zombies left him alone.
I don't think
see,
so.
Might
but
be
it's
as simple
not
as that.
zombie gore.
It's not dead gore.
It's fresh.
living gore.
It's fresh gore.
Yeah, they
So
want
if
that.
anything, he's
Who
like
knows?
slathering himself up in
Yeah.
barbecue
Yeah,
sauce
we
for
talked-
them.
We talked about
Yeah,
that.
we did.
We're done.
It's over.
When we start repeating comments,
What do you think of
fucking
this
over.
new show, Enter the Badlands? It's coming up.
looks stupid.
Does look stupid.
Mm-hmm.
I'm more interested in that Preacher show with the guy I was talking about last week, the guy who was in The Man Who Would Be Bond. But
Yep.
that actor is also in the World of Warcraft movie. He plays
Oh,
the
did
king.
you see the full trailer?
We watched that trailer.
No, that was a teaser. Now they have the 2-minute.
I did
trailer.
watch that.
well, I'll watch
Yeah.
it. I didn't watch it.
It's nothing
It's
about it
boring.
looks good at all.
I would have enjoyed it 10 years ago.
I don't even know if I would enjoy it then. It just seemed like, it just doesn't look like anything. I don't understand.
They showed the plane thing again with the Fear the Walking
A new
Dead
scene there.
bullshit. Yeah, nothing.
Now somebody's
nothing
in the
happened
bathroom.
again.
Now
Yeah.
someone's in the bathroom.
Somebody's taking a zombie dump.
Okay.
And the Asian woman
She looked at something.
is like, is she like a secret agent or something in this thing? Because
just knows
she
what's
knows
going on.
everything that's happening, and just keeps kind of trying to cover it up for this
I just
scared shitless kid.
I just think she's a terrible actor, and
Actress.
they told her like, hey, you don't
They
know
act-
you don't know what's
they can
going
be
on. You're
actors.
just somebody
I don't
on the
like that.
plane, and she's like, oh no, I'm changing it up. I know things.
I have the cure, she shouts at the end.
And the plane crashes.
Somebody shoots her.
Well,
That woman was clearly crazy. You're all safe.
Pay
now.
her no mind.
Oh! Yeah. The pilot. Who's flying the plane? Oh no!
So, any predictions for next week, boss?
it's probably gonna be good because Daryl's in it, and there's zombies and action. It seems so. I think it'll be pretty good. I don't know if anything cool.
You think they're going to
happens.
start like a pattern, like 2 good episodes, 3 bad, 2 good, 3 bad?
I think they could easily just have that as really nothing happens. We just see Daryl and Abraham and Sasha run around, and there's lots of zombies.
You know, there's only
So,
a few left now
they
before the mid-season finale.
Oh yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I don't really think anything's gonna happen. Just typical of the writers. Nothing's really gonna happen. It's gonna be kind of cool because they're evading the zombie horde, but I don't think they'll throw anything with wolves or anything with Glenn.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Well, hope you enjoyed that discussion. We tried to make it as interesting as possible, but sometimes it'll work.
We did our best.
If next week's episode is really boring, remember that time with the Beth episode? We were so pissed off. I came up with my little zombie trivia game.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I'll come up with another trivia game.
Yeah.
Just to
All
like.
right.
Does AMC have any more stupid bullshit things to
I'm
play?
sure they do. They have that thing. It's like a live thing, so you watch on 2 screens at once.
Oh
'cause-
yeah. Award-winning 2-screen experience. What? Why is this award-winning? Here's a picture of Rick while you're watching Daryl. Give me an award. Oh, also, real quick.
Okay.
You gotta. We didn't talk about too much about this new doctor, and she's reading Grey's Anatomy, and all of a sudden she's going, hot damn, and then she just takes a needle and sucks something out of the thing, and then guy's cured.
Lance is a boil.
And as she's doing it, the heart rate, the show tells you how good or bad this guy is doing
Yep.
by the heart rate monitor. So it's like she sticks the needle in, beep, 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 and then it slows down as she beep, 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 and it's like, oh, I'm the best
That's
doctor
how
ever.
fast it is.
I must kiss Tara.
So, so that boil
And
must have really been pressing up
Yeah.
against an artery. or
Pimple
something.
Popper MD. I was like, that's the stupidest thing.
Yeah. All right.
She
well,
really knew nothing about medicine. She wasn't kidding. Anyway, that's it.
Well, I'm Oxnard.
I'm Dexter.
I'm boss.
Tune in next week.